Hey guys, RuppDat here. I know there's been nothing but virtual silence again for the past couple of months. Um, I wanted to make an update video just to kind of lay out the situation as to where things stand with me right now. First of all, at least in regards to most of this month, the general lack of content, I just want to get this out of the way right now. The general lack of content has basically been due to two primary reasons. The first, the more immediate, at least as far as this month's concerned. Um, One of my younger brothers unfortunately passed away. I would prefer not to say anything more than that. I have my reasons for doing so, and I feel a little awkward just sharing that information in general. The people who I trust with the information, I've already told them the story, and I would prefer to have it left at that. But yeah, needless to say, for most of this month, my head has been very off-kilter because of that. I've been slowly trying to move on from it and seeing where things go from there. That aside, one of the other major reasons why some of my content's been slowing down has been because of some issues with my ISP. So, as many of you probably have been aware if you've been keeping an eye on this channel, I recently converted to live streaming on Twitch. I honestly feel live streaming is a little more comfortable for me as opposed to making a video. It just feels more comfortable to me. It's different for everyone, I know. Unfortunately, with the demise of, I can never remember the name of it off the top of my head. Whatever the FCC did, my ISP basically decided to stop being fair to me. Basically, I am the last leg of my current cable line, which means that I am basically paying full price to only get about half of what I should be getting, and since they're the only ISP around here, I don't have much of a choice. It's either them or I don't have internet at all, which I think is stupid, but that's just the way the world works now, apparently. But because of this issue, I have basically been unable to stream because my streams are basically they look like garbage. I have the last stream I was able to do finally pieced together from what I was able to salvage from it, and that should be going up after this update video does, just so I've got that for archive purposes. And if you take a look at it, you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Constant frame rate issues, having to stop and restart my stream because the connection will not hold, assuming I'm able to actually have any sort of picture at all, without basically just freezing and might as well being a static image. It has been a mess, and it has driven me up a wall. I do have a plan to get around this. Unfortunately, it's going to take a while before said plan may be going into effect, but I will definitely keep you guys updated in regards to that. I don't want to say anything yet, just in case the pieces don't fall into place, but maybe someday soon I will be able to get back to streaming and going from there. So what does this mean for my channel then, if I'm not able to use it as a live stream archive anymore? Well, first of all, my Twitch channel is unfortunately going to have to sit put for a while. I can't do anything with it if I can't actually get a stable stream going. So there is that unfortunate little detail. In regards to my YouTube channel, I am going to be making an attempt to return to doing content on it. I was planning on kind of starting to work on content for this channel again anyway, but now I don't really have much of a choice since my Twitch career is stalled. Might as well, right? So what is in my plans for this channel now? Well, I do have a Let's Play in the works. I was planning on doing a YouTube Let's Play of this game anyway, since I feel if I were going to stream this particular game, I would rather be doing something that Steam allows for a customizable option to be able to do. So go ahead and rack your brains on that one as to what could be in that department. I also want to, since I basically merged my old PokeRupp channel into this channel now, I want to start migrating some Pokemon content to this channel. Well, I guess not migrating, essentially, but more just start posting it here. So, the current idea is, I do have a couple of draft format leagues that I want to try getting content out for, just to see if I can get anything going on that front again. PAX West was fairly recently, that is... while I was on my way out there, I got the rather unfortunate news. But I was the champion of the PAX Pokemon League for PAX West this year, and I really want to share some of my battles from that, just to show you guys what happened. Battle-wise, probably not one of my better performances, but considering, one, I was designed to lose anyway, because that's how the PAX Pokemon League works. We're all about challengers getting to the end. And two, the circumstances surrounding it. But I had some very enjoyable battles, and I do still want to share them regardless of the outcomes. One other thing I want to do that I'm kind of getting the pieces together for right now, I want to dive into doing Nuzlocks. I have attempted a couple times in the past to do a Nuzlocke run of Pokemon and record it and share it. Never really ended up going anywhere for various reasons. And sorry about the cut. My mom's phone went off upstairs. Anyway, I want to give it another try, and I want to start branching out beyond just, oh hey, let's do a simple Nuzlocke. There is a Nuzlocke run I attempted a long time ago of Pokemon Firered, just a plain old, ordinary, straightforward Nuzlocke. I do want to give that one more shot, just to say, hey, I managed to complete it after all. I don't know when I'm going to start it, however, because there is another Nuzlocke I also want to tackle, if at all possible, beforehand, that I'm working on getting everything together for right now. Basically, there was a time in the past, when my PokeRupp channel existed, that after the unfortunate demise of a draft format league I was in, its owner invited me into a Discord channel with a bunch of people he knew, basically for the main purpose of participating in a tag lock. Unfortunately, the tag lock kind of fell to pieces as people weren't able to set aside time to dedicate for it, which is very unfortunate. But in the spirit of what that tag lock was originally supposed to be, I figured I would go ahead and give the Nuzlocke a run on my own terms. So it is going to be a randomizer Nuzlocke of Pokemon Platinum, which I will tell you now is going to be interesting because Heart Gold and Soul Silver are the Gen 4 games that I'm familiar and comfortable with. I have beaten Pearl version, but I've only really played through it once just to say, hey, I beat a main 4th gen Pokemon game. And I do not remember it very well, and I certainly have never played Platinum, so I do not know off the top of my head all the little nuances there, the changes they made to the story and all that. So, essentially, to some degree, I'm doing a randomizer Nuzlocke. Semi-blind, I guess would be the term for it. So, there is that. That should be entertaining. But I just wanted to give you guys an update on where things stand. I do have plans to kind of get my YouTube channel back in gear. I cannot promise any sort of set schedule for anything because obviously I'm still working in a actual full-time job since I don't make any money off YouTube, and honestly at this point I'm never planning on that becoming an option for me. Sad as that sounds, but that's just the way it works sometimes. Some people make it big, others don't, and I've accepted my fate, and this is just a fun little hobby for me anyway. If something ever does come of it, well, happy days. But just wanted to give you guys, again, an update as to where things stood, what I'm planning on trying to do, and hopefully at some point I'll also be able to get back to doing Twitch stuff as well, and seeing where things go from there. So thank you guys so very much for watching. I've been RuppDat, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.